Hey, what's up guys? Just starting up my next mural out here. It's a school mural. I'm in Kings Park out in like western Melbourne. There's some challenges with it. The biggest thing is the brick is really deep. So it's a sort of a challenge that these things aren't too bad at. Bit of spray paint gets in that grout nice. But yeah, I'm just gonna get stuck into it. I'm unloading my car here, get all my sprays out. So the first thing I'll do on a project like this is I'll do a doodle grid. So this is basically a technique to be able to blow up any artwork on a larger scale. If you want to learn how it works, I made a tutorial video which you can watch, but otherwise I'm just going to chuck those lines and squiggles up there and get my design blown up. Design ready to go. It's basically going to be two sort of really vibrant native birds sitting on two flowers, globe in the middle, two hands holding it, sort of represent different cultural backgrounds. This school has a really diverse bunch of students, so yeah, I'm just going to get that brush out. So usually I would spray paint this part, but I got a bit of extra time and a brush is just that much more precise. So just to make it absolutely perfect, I'm going to get that out. And this is sort of a long, boring part of the project, so I'm just going to skip you guys ahead and we'll see what it looks like with the sketch. So that's my sketch up. I'm going to do a lot of the background color, so I probably don't want to spray paint that. So a way that I'm going to do it to make it a bit easier is by using like a big spray gun. So originally I had this grey coat. I brought it just in case, you know, the other one doesn't work, but this guy was perfect to get into this type of stuff, all the grout and all the spray type of work. But this thing just keeps dying. So instead, I bought this guy. Still in the box, I haven't even cracked it yet, so we'll see what happens. So this one takes like a power cord, so I haven't used it because I usually don't like fiddling around with, you know, all that extra stuff, like getting power cables out and everything, but it's good. This is a good site for getting that out. This is just going to be a test on how this thing works. Let's chuck some paint in this thing, thin it down a little bit and see, you know, the quality of it. That's day one done. I only had like a short day today, and then I got to take a weekend and then start next week. Unfortunately, I'm like a part of a work site thing here, so my hours are short, my days are short, so I'm trying to make the most of it. But I got all the basis down. The sketch took ages, but yeah, just gonna head off to my art studio now and work on these other projects, and then come back next week. I'll catch you then. So the weekend's done. It's time to get back into it. Last time I was painting, it was more of the boring stuff of sketching and priming that background and everything, but today I get to get those spray cans out. First thing that I got to do is I'm going to drop like a background pattern, and then I'll probably bring to life that globe and add some fades here and there. So it's a lot of color blending and like pattern work to begin with, because that's sort of like my style where that comes in. The realism and everything, you know, anybody can paint that stuff with enough practice, but style wise, I'm definitely known for more of this pattern based monster imagery, and that's what I'm going to bring into it right now. So this will be a lot more fun. Spray painting techniques, long flowing lines. So let's just get stuck into it. Background colors, I'm going to add fades to sort of bring a bit of movement into it. I have 3 different blues here, and the good thing about spray paint is how quickly they dry and how you can just go over it. So if I want to test my fades before I just go on and commit to it, I'll have a little practice. So I'll chuck these on, see which one I think's the best, and we'll run that. So that's smooth. This should be like the middle tone, and then the next one's the brightest. It's also like important to do this and then to stand back, because you know it can look like it's good when you're up close, but when you look back, like everybody else will see the mural from back there. People won't be looking this close at this bit, so you got to judge it from afar. And this gives you that opportunity. That's my background done. Let's check it out. Next up, I'm gonna get stuck into painting this globe just here. So I've color tested, and I think the base, I'm gonna go with this. And then we're gonna fade it up and shoot to basically make this look like a realistic globe. So that's day 2 done here. I think I got a decent chunk done today. There's a bunch of fun stuff tomorrow, so a lot of that like animal realism. It's probably the trickiest part of it. Those hands were a bit of fun too. I haven't painted hands in a little while. I usually do it in more of like a cartoony way, but it was good to approach that with realism. The thing that I found recently looking at skin tones is there's a lot more pink in you know, lighter complexions. So I chose some super random colors and it came out pretty fun. I find sometimes when I use yellows and oranges or browny tones, it's sort of like mucky looking, with the flowers both being like a reddish, pinky type of tone. I think it worked out pretty nicely. I'm exhausted. It was a big day, but I gotta pack all this stuff up. I'm gonna get to that. If you've made it this far into the video, remember to subscribe to my channel, leave a little comment down there, let me know what you liked in the video, what you want to learn, or anything that you'd like. I'm really trying to grow this thing and like up my video quality and just trying to provide fun sort of art related content. So if you like it, subscribe and check it all out. So I'm just gonna pack up now. Here's all the boring stuff. So it's day 3 and there's not much to say this morning. It's just time to paint. For those of you out there that you do your own murals or paint on walls or want to, whatever, the caps that I use. So I have a video showing you how all these things work, but my favorite cap is this thing right here. It's called like a cream skinny. If you go into a graffiti store, you'll find these. If you can't find these, there's one that looks exactly the same, but it's green. It's green, got a little gray bit on the front here. They're called Montana level 1s, and they're basically just like a skinny cap that, for me, gives me everything that I need. So I painted majority of this here with these, and that's what I'm gonna paint the entirety of these birds with, because they're just, they're nice and skinny. You can get a lot of control and variability with them. Yeah, let's just get stuck into those birds. That's a wrap for the project. Probably took about 3 days, 8 hours a day-ish, 8, 16, 24 hours to complete from start to finish. So I'm pretty happy with the outcome. I think it turned out, I mean, just like the design, there's a little bit of like freestyle we threw at it and a little bit of sticking to the concept design. So it was a nice balance of like a structured process as well as something that's fun and like fluid to paint. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I got plenty of other ones like this, making murals and street art and skateboard art and all that good stuff. So if you did, you know, subscribe, leave a comment, I'd love to hear from all you guys and maybe what you want to learn or what you want to see. I always take that input, and it helps me create some fun videos too. So cheers for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.